Hey guys, what's up? This is Yukimoto, and this is the second part of my Jade Empire playthrough. Before we get started, I want to do a brief recap of the last video. In case people heeded my advice and skipped to this video to, skip the boring information stuff. We learned two main things in the previous video. One is that spirits and the undead have been appearing with greater frequency recently, and no one's exactly sure why, because in the past only a few spirits have remained on Earth or whatever, and they only did that because they either couldn't let go of something, or they had unfinished business, or something similar to one of those. And so, it's a great deal. It's a great cause of concern, that more and more spirits are showing up, even if they don't have, even if they don't have something that they can't let go of, or don't have unfinished business. The other important thing that we learned is that within the village of Two Rivers, which is the village that the school is in, there are two students who are considered to be of note and or special. One of whom is another student by the name of Dawnstar. Dawnstar has been training under Master Li for pretty much as long as Monk Zhang, my character, has been training under Master Li. She has a special ability which allows her to see and communicate with spirits that other people cannot see. She also apparently is able to know things that other people cannot. They don't really explain how that is, but hopefully we'll find out in this video or a later video. Monk Zhang, my character, is also considered to be of note, because pretty much since Master Li started training him, Master Li has been saying that Monk Zhang has a great destiny, or is destined for greatness. Though he hasn't exactly said why my character is destined for greatness. So, the fact that it's a mystery makes my character so special. So yeah, let's get started with the game. Okay, so since this video will feature fighting and sparring, actually that reminds me, since it will feature fighting and sparring, I am going to map all of the abilities that were added by the mod I have installed. If you didn't grab the link in the previous video, I'm going to put one in the description below for this video as well, just in case. But yeah, so I'm going to attempt to show off all of the different abilities of the mod by sparring with the various students found here. So yeah, let's start with the one student who Smiling Mountain, this dude, has available for me to spar with.
What can I do for you? I am here to serve and train.
And he is still very loud. Anyway.
There are a few, but not enough for me to set up some of the more challenging matches that I'm sure you would prefer. There will be more students available later in the day when many of their exercises have concluded.
Why did he look sad right then? Like, is it a sad thing that there aren't more students available right now?
Very well. I'll choose someone who is competent in one-on-one combat. This is only a practice bout, so fight until your opponent is knocked out. Get ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, so the first ability I'm going to show you is called Death's Hand. And, or, I guess he wasn't ready.
Very good. Another victory well earned. Now, is there anything else you would like?
Not right now.
Goodbye. I am here if you need anything.
But, yeah, I'm not sure if that guy was alive long enough for you to see the Death's Hand ability, but I really like it because it's a dual sword ability, and it's really powerful. Well, it's somewhat powerful in comparison to the other weapon abilities. But anyway, let's start with her.
Of course. I have to keep practicing if I'm going to be able to best you one day, aren't I?
The fact that she is the girl who, like when you talk to her, or at least when I talked to her in the previous video, she flirted with my character. So her saying, I have to keep practicing if I'm going to be able to best you one day, at least to me it comes off a bit dirty. So, yeah.
Excellent. Let's see if we can use Smiling Mountain's sparring ground. Once we're done, I'll wander back here if you need me again.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah, as you can see, that's Death's Hand. It's got two swords and whoa. Yeah. Anyway, so next ability. Yeah. Bruno style. Okay. Yeah, so that was Rhino style. I don't really like Rhino style all that much, mainly because it's so big it actually fills up a good portion of the camera, as you could see in the fight, so you can't see your opponent. Also, a number of other times I've used it has, basically, every time I landed a hit, my opponent would be able to land at least 2 or 3. So, you know, because the Rhino is so slow and so big, and there's no way to dodge the incoming attacks, so I just don't think it's all that helpful, at least not at this point. As you level up, you gain style points, which, you know, increase damage and increase speed, and also increases chi damage. Yeah, so, you know, at this point in the game, you know, Rhino style isn't all that helpful because it's so slow, but later on, after you've put a number of points into the style, it might be much easier. Also, in case you're wondering, the reason why my character changed back into himself is because he ran out of chi, which, you know, is another reason why I don't really like that style, because it just takes up so much chi that, again, at this point in the game, it really isn't all that helpful. So, if you want to use it, I would recommend you wait until later on in the game to use it, but, yeah. But don't expect to see me using it all that much. Anyway, let's start with Wen.
It is an honor to be approached by the school's most senior student. My mother had high hopes for the school when she sent me here from the capital. What can I do to help you? It would be an honor. Are you sure you have time?
Dude, I asked. I have the time.
Excellent. Let's find a quieter spot to spar. Once we're finished, I'll have to return here and continue my meditation.
Okay. So this is Monkey Paw. It was one of the abilities that I could choose from at the beginning. As you can see, it's very much monkey-like. And also quite fast. It's actually a fairly useful ability, or a fairly good fighting technique. Even if it does cause you to be, even if it does cause your character to basically be crouched on the ground, which, so yeah, I mean, it is good. It is a pretty good fighting style. It just looks kind of silly, you know, because you look like a monkey, or supposedly look like a monkey. Anyway, let's spar with these two, because, you know, these two were so adamant about me sparring with them in a 2-on-1 match in the last video.
Maybe a quick match against us both. It would certainly help our studies.
Mm-hmm.
This is good news. We'll try to go easy on you.
Uh-huh. Anyway, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to show off another ability. This is Saber. As you can see, it's basically gives you a single blade. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a ring that goes through the I guess that goes through the blade, which
That's enough. I didn't think we'd win, but it was an honor to face you. Thank you very much. We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
But yeah, so the sword has a ring through it, which, the reason why it does that is because it's actually a sword that is used by a number of, it's a sword that's already in the game, and it's mainly used by, bandits and marauders, so you'll occasionally fight against people who use, you know, that sword, or fighting with that type of sword. But yeah, I never understood why the game creators made it so that the blade had rings going through it, because to me that just sort of doesn't make much sense. Anyway, let's go to talk to Master Lee, since everyone was also adamant that I go talk to Master Lee. Yeah.
Ah, there you are, my student. I watched your bout against Jingyu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future?
For those of you who did skip ahead, in Jade Empire, they have this, or they included this thing where, your character's face, changes to reflect the attitude, or the phrasing of the words you say and how you say them. Like, you know, this is like kind of an asshole-ish thing to say, so my character's scowling. Yeah, scowling and frowning. This is sort of a nice thing, because, you know, like, maybe I'll train others as you've trained me, so he's, you know, smiling. And this is kind of a middle-of-the-road type of response, and same thing with that. NPCs also have, like, when you talk to NPCs, their faces will also change. So, like, if they're angry, disgusted, or whatever, they will scowl at you. If they're happy or smug or something similar to that, they will smile or smirk. If they're frightened or worried or, you know, some other emotion similar to that, they, their, eyebrows will go up, you know, like they do when you're worried, and their lower lip will quiver. It's actually quite amusing to see. But yeah, so.
Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember that classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance. Spirits grow restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret.
Yeah, like as to show you what I mean by NPCs, the face of an NPC changing, I'm going to choose this option, which will get a response from Master Lee, which you'll be able to see on his face. So yeah.
Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it.
See, he's
The
scowling.
people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Whoa, wait, what?
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
And there he's angry.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him. And Kiamin was injured.
Yeah,
Where is she
see,
now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
I don't know if you noticed, but the messenger guy, when he finished speaking his first couple of lines about the bandit shooting something at Nijo and Kiamin being injured, his eyebrows rose in fright, you know, and his lower lip started quivering. Anyway.
You will have your chance to fight soon enough. Go to Gujin, the weapon master. He has a weapon for you, and you will have need of it before long. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over.
Yeah, I want to know about this great evil you want me to defeat. 'Cause, yeah.
Dawnstar will be near her garden at the entrance to the school. Gujin will be in his shop near the village gate, up the stairs from the village square.
Again, face changes. Anyway.
Good. The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
Yeah, so... Awesome. Anyway, but yeah, I think I mentioned this in the previous video, but for this playthrough I'm going to be doing a, an open palm or a good playthrough, and next playthrough I'll probably be doing a closed fist. So for this one I'll be choosing the, the less, dickish responses when talking to people. But anyway. Ooh, Ooh, I got figurines. Yeah, you can't really see it, but there is a crystal sphere right there. Deliberate outbursts. So they deliberately destroyed the altar? That's stupid. A greater reward. Ooh. Okay, you can sort of see the sphere better from this angle. Of course, the glowy red light helps a lot. Yay, I know my colors.
The obvious path is humble, safe, but pays the wage of a cook, not a champion.
Gotcha. Seems to be a test of some kind. Since I have a silver, I'm going to go to this, or the tomb of the previous master, because, you know, you can give tribute in the form of a single silver, and, you know, I'm a good guy, so yeah. Also because it does that. But yeah, I realize that this is a game, but I always thought it was a bit strange that they had the, that for the tomb, all you had to do in order to get the lion head figurine thing to detach itself was to place a single silver coin in the bowl. Like, you didn't have to put it in a specific spot, you just had to put it in the bowl, in which case it would, like, I guess, fit into a slot, which would then, you know, react to the weight of the coin and press a button and, you know, release the lion head figurine thingy. But it's like, again, I realize that this is a game, but it's like, have none of the other students, like, left a tribute to the fallen master? Like, am I the first one? You know, because that's not all that good. Or, good in terms of karma, I guess. So, indentation. So basically I'm putting the lion's head figurine thing inside the statue lion's mouth. Blue and yellow make green. Red and yellow make orange. Red and blue makes purple. And yay, I know my non-primary colors.
Examine your world from all angles, and you will see the interconnectedness of all things. Even that which is humble can be the key to greater things.
It's fight. Yeah, I guess that would mean that I know my secondary colors or something. I don't know. Anyway. Oops. Not where I want to go. There it is. Techniques. Gaze of the Nine, which adds 2 health and 2 focus. I always thought it was weird that you gained a kinship to the lion by solving a riddle. Because, I mean, I don't know, that just doesn't make sense to me. But maybe that's just me. Anyway, let's go talk to Dawnstar.
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Her spirit?
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Does she kick your ass in that?
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
Heh.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack.
Mm-hmm.
We are not through.
Oh, he is Gao the Lesser in all respects. I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose. I appreciate that you arrived when you did.
I always thought it was interesting how Dawnstar is kind of like a contradiction, or I should say her clothing is, because her top is very conservative, like there's very little skin showed, and yet her dress, if you can call it that, is basically 4 separate strips of cloth that sort of prevent you from seeing her legs, but not really. And yeah.
What does Gao the Lesser ever want? He's convinced that he can buy everything, and that includes people. He's a spoiled little man. I'd rather not dwell on him. Let's not increase his influence by talking about him after he's gone. What is it you wish?
Another thing I find interesting is that, you know, unlike my character whose eyebrows are seemingly separate objects from his face, because, you know, they don't look like they're painted on. Her eyebrows and the eyebrows of pretty much every female look like they're painted on.
That is nice to hear. Gao could learn much from you if you wanted to learn anything from anyone.
Yeah, like, see, his eyebrows are... Well, I suppose right there, they're technically painted on, but along here, they're, like, separate.
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with Si Pat on his way to help Kia Min. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such a raid.
And hers look like they're drawn on.
Master Li was concerned that this would interrupt your training. His respect for your potential is
Which they
so
probably were drawn on.
absolute. Has he told you any more about your future?
Okay, that's just weird. You know, it's weird that Master Li is more concerned about my dude's training being interrupted than bandits possibly attacking, but... Whatever. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning. Anyway.
I don't like your bad feelings. They always end up being right. Remember the grass fire? Half of the field's gone in a day, and you knew it would happen.
He did it. Nah, I'm kidding.
You said you felt the lightning coming, but not even Master Li knows the weather like that. I trust your instincts. You are full of such promise. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Li discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that. I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Li say? That you should keep the basics close to heart?
Let's go get your weapon from Gujin's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack.
Of course. Good company will make the walk go faster.
Yay, I gained a follower. Cool. Okay, so let's go to town and get rid of these bandits. Sorry. That is one poorly designed statue.
Nice little town you have
But-
here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
Because she's a bandit.
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it. Let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
That dude is weak. Oh! That was over really fast.
They've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Gujin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
I was going to show off the
Why would
other
bandits
building.
come here to Two Rivers?
But yeah, or the last ability that I haven't shown yet. Any down here? No. Looking up on a map. Yay, money. But yeah, I'll try to use bandits as a way to show off the last ability. Let's check back here just in case. Nope. No, there is money. Yay, money.
Bandits, huh? I see a lot of them. I'd better let someone else have some fun for a change. I can't abandon the gate. You never know if they're gonna sneak around. No, please. I can't fight. I just didn't want to be a rock picker in my grandfather's field.
Jerk.
Guarding the gate looked easy. I never thought bandits would actually come. Please don't let them get me. Don't let them.
Okay, first of all, his mouth is really fucked up, like in the corners. But yeah, second, I think it's a rather dickish move on his part that he
building is Gujin's
only.
place. As soon as we can, we should see him.
Shut up. Sorry. I think it's rather dickish of him that he only became a guard because it got him out of working the field. But, Awesome. And that means that I now have another technique, which adds some focus. But yeah, so, yeah, basically, my character's focus is quickly catching up to his chi and health, because, you know, it's only 11 points behind his health and 13 behind his, 11 points behind his chi. Yeah, 11 points behind his chi and 13 behind his health.
Ujuir satir uksayana. Sawani karpa.
Hello, Weapon Master Gujin. Good day to you.
Swobohir ufir wa kwanpa.
Okay, in the last video I said that I talked about how fantastical Smiling Mountain's eyebrows were, and they are really fantastical. But they aren't nearly as fantastical as Gujin's eyebrows, because, you know, they come down to mid-cheek on him, as I'm sure you can see. Yeah, those are some pretty fantastical eyebrows.
If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here? Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Li as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one you'll take.
Boo.
Master Li wants you to stay focused on your first weapon.
That sucks. Why make me choose? I mean, I did get the focused on your first weapon, but still, I want both.
Anything? Everything. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons.
And he wants me to choose between them.
You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star.
Since I already have, you know, Death's Hand and Saber, which are both bladed, weapon techniques, I'm gonna go with the staff.
They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the great eastern serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet.
So the staff's on fire?
It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it.
I suppose comets are actually, like, their tails are actually ice, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. Anyway.
Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with. One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon, and the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time. That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well.
Oh, sure, that's without pressure.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
Damn, he's running everywhere.
Calm down, student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town.
Lip quiver. Yeah.
They're making their way toward the town now. The few men in the militia weren't able to stop them. I don't know, but their ship is large. There could be many of them. You have to help, senior student. Master Li hasn't returned yet with Kia Min. I'm sure he will be back before long, but we must depend on you until he returns. I will run to the school and seal the gates. Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson. I know you can.
You Done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So... Alright, so I'm gonna use the last technique, which is double hammers. Although to me, they are two mesas, or, morning stars attached to sticks. But yeah, so that was double hammers and crap. Hang on.
They're all over the beach! Bandits!
There we go. But yeah, so again, I really like Death's Hand because it's
these louds will show no mercy.
I knew someone from the school would help. No one else could. Please, my boy Nijo is trying to fight them down on the beach, but we need someone skilled.
Dude, your eyes were like
Here fighting to the east. We have to.
they were like bulging out of his face and but yeah, again, I really like the technique Death's Hand because it's really strong.
They're animals.
So I'm gonna use the yeah, this is the staff that I just acquired. Hey. Cool. Money. Lots of money. Okay, before I head down there, I'm going to meditate at this spirit font that I think I saw over here. Yeah, there it is. Which will restore my chi. And then I shall run back in here and restore my focus at this focus shrine. I want to check back here really quick to see if there's anyone. No? Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Because, you know, bandits are everywhere. That's how you know that shit's about to go down. And there's more money.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
And you will, of course, have to suck my dick. Or my character's dick. Because, you know, I don't have one. Holy crap. Blood explosion. Anyway, switching back to Death's Hand.
Cannon fire, look out!
Yeah, when Dawnstar says that, you dodge. Like, doesn't matter which... Whoa. Doesn't matter which way you dodge, you fucking dodge, because otherwise you're gonna get hit by a cannonball. Which will then cause you to catch on fire. Well, crap. Okay, let's try this again. I got distracted because I was speaking. But anyway, yeah. So let's try this all over again.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Potion of blood.
Step.
Crap, why are you switching? Okay. Switching to Death's Hand. There. Better. Much better. There. Yeah, the only downside to Death's Hand is if you're fighting against a dude with a spear or staff, generally speaking, their weapon has a greater reach than yours, so they will always land their hits first, and, you know, of course,
Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants, but I also see something.
their attacks will then cause your character to stop their attack, or stop attacking to, you know, recoil from
further test is needed.
the hit.
These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
Alrighty then. He's going Super Saiyan! Sorry. Actually, I'm kind of not sorry, but and those are ghosts, in case you couldn't tell. Another reason why I like Death's Hand is because they actually do damage against spirits. Other weapon styles do not. I would show this, but yeah, I don't want to die again. Oh shit.
Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive.
What
in
the
my
fuck
search.
happened to his hand?
This village will be torn asunder.
Like,
Whatever you are hiding, I will have it.
I don't know if you saw it, but it looks like his fingers are like melded together to make like a flipper hand thing.
I've seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
Dun, 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 dun. Boom.
You! Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin.
What?
But no one will hear of your success.
Ow.
It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along.
Great.
You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready. Do not be so quick to thank me. My influence caused this attack. You were not meant to see this yet, but now there is no choice. I will explain the school.
You had better.
You have done well, but more than this awaits you.
Do-do-do-do-do.
See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
Okay, so... there. I'm gonna put points in Death's Hand. Okay. Exit.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Lee could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily.
I want that power.
This is so confusing. Master Lee said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me.
I always thought this scene was always sort of amusing because, like, just the background, like the ship on fire and the sun setting and all that stuff, it makes me think of like the end of like an action movie when the hero saved the girl, or the hero and the heroine have saved the day or something like that, and it's at the end of the movie and they're about to kiss, and you know, I'm always like, kiss. But anyway.
I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Lee called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey.
Templars.
I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else. Would it be strange of me to say I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here, even though I was 3 years old when I arrived. I remember moving around a lot, never staying anywhere for long, and for some reason, the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks. With glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts, I could have seen them anywhere. I can't remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Lee said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Lee doesn't know who that guardian was, or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence. My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be.
Again, I think it's weird that Master Lee is focused so much on my dude's training and abilities. I mean, I realize that, you know, he's been going on and on about how my character has, like, a destiny and is going to fight great evil and blah blah blah, but still, it's like, to me, her abilities would be more interesting and more concerning, because, you know, she can see and talk to spirits, and it's obviously causing her distress. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
There you go again with your playful words.
Did you see that? Her neck, it bent in an unnatural angle.
Worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do.
Okay.
Then we should return to Master Lee so we can talk to you about this attack.
Okay, so now that I have beaten the bandits and all that happened, I'm going to end this video. Next video, hopefully we will find out what's going on for Master Lee and, you know, get this show on the road. So yeah, I shall see you all in the next video. Bye!